Mountain lions are also known as cougars or pumas, and they're distributed throughout most of the mountainous regions of California. They can also be found in lower areas where deer numbers are high. The characteristics of mountain lions are, as their name implies, concolor is the specific name, and they are a cat of one color. They're a little bit darker on the top than they are on the bottom, but by and large their color is a buff or a brown or tan color. They have excellent eyesight. They're very agile, quick, strong, running animals, and they're very stealthy. Some of the characteristics that distinguish them are the mustache, the darkened area around the mouth, and also above the eyes are characteristics that are very common to lions. They are about the size of a large dog and have extremely long tails.
I think she could probably be compared to the size of a large dog, although with the length of her tail added on there, she would obviously be a lot longer. I haven't measured her myself, so I'm not exactly sure of her full length, but she's certainly bigger than any of my dogs. So.
Another characteristic of the tail is that the tail is tipped on the end in a dark color, almost to black. They have greenish, tan-colored eyes, and when they walk, their hindquarters are slightly higher than the front. It's a typical cat characteristic, but it's pronounced in mountain lions. Adult female mountain lions weigh between 80 and 90 pounds. They may be lighter than that, but they're significantly smaller than males. The adult male mountain lion weighs between 110 and 150 pounds, on average around 120, 130 pounds. So they're a significantly large animal. They're sometimes confused with bobcats, but the body weight of a bobcat is only about a third that you see from a mountain lion.
A lot of people don't realize that the bobcats not only have the short bob tail they get their name from, but they have the ear tufts. They have more of a spotted coat, and they're quite a bit smaller. So they look a lot different than the mountain lions, but so many people aren't really used to seeing any of these cats in the wild. They don't really know what they're looking at.
Unlike many wildlife, mountain lions can reproduce any time of the year. They tend to have more young during the spring-summer period of time, but kittens could be born in the middle of the winter. So you could find a variety of different sizes of mountain lions wandering around in various locations. The female typically has between 1 and 4 or 5 kittens, 2 and 3 being more common. When the young are born, they're intensely spotted, but they still have the facial characteristics of the dark mustache that they carry throughout their life. The kittens follow the female. They stay with the female during the first year and a half of their life, even as long as 20 months. You may see a group of animals that are wandering together, 3 or 4 or even 5 lions, and it might look like some invasion of a herd of lions when it's indeed just a family unit. The mountain lion has a shortened face. They have a short nose. In comparison with the dog family, this is a coyote skull. The coyote skull is particularly long, and as is the bear skull. A bear skull has a longer nose than a lion skull. That's a typical cat characteristic. Other cat characteristics that you see in this particular, in lions are the shapes of their molars. The molars here are certainly not a grinding surface. These are serrated, and they occlude, they close in a fashion to actually shear as scissors, so that when the lion bites, it cuts and slices, and that's consistent with having a carnivorous diet and being a meat eater. Also, the large canines are used for holding and grabbing the prey. So they have a variety of characteristics that make them very successful. Another one is the short face and the attachment of the muscles to the top of the mandible for closing the jaw. The amount of muscle on both sides in these masseter muscles, as they contract, it causes a great deal of force that allows these molars to slice through large objects, including bones, so that they can bite right through very large bones. So they're very well adapted at the kind of diet and the kind of lifestyle that they live. Young mountain lions disperse from the female at the time that they're 1.5 years or 2 years old. The young male mountain lions are not tolerated by adult males, and as a result they tend to be pushed quite a distance away. Sometimes the females, the young females, will be tolerated by their mother and by adult males, and so young female mountain lions may establish home ranges near or even overlapping with their mother. The young males end up being pushed to the periphery, and sometimes they're the ones that end up getting down and into trouble in peripheral habitat and start causing problems with pets and livestock. The home range sizes of the adults is variable, and females have a much smaller home range than males. And it's because the food requirements for males is higher, so they have to hunt through a larger area in order to find the amount of prey to satisfy them. Adult females may have home ranges from 50 square miles to upwards of 100 square miles, whereas adult males may vary from 100 square miles to as high as 300 or 400 square miles in size. Mountain lions are a stealthy predator. They'll sneak up on prey, or they'll wait silently and perfectly still and wait for prey to come close. And then with a burst of speed, they will attack and overcome their prey item. They typically attack from the rear, from the back of the animal, and they use their front paws to hold or grasp the animal as they bite with their mouth at the base of the neck or at the base of the skull. And with that attempt, then they try and break the neck or kill the animal. For more information on mountain lions and what to do or how to avoid attracting a mountain lion, visit the website keepmewild.org.